Hi everyone, today we are going to show the installation and treatment tutorial video of this space plasma. Firstly, we will introduce the machine. As we can see, this is the front side of the machine and this is the screen which is touchable, and we will introduce the screen to you later. And we turn to the other side. As we can see, there are two connectors in the machine. For these two connectors is for the large tips and the smaller tips, and there are also two connectors for the hanger. And we can turn to the back side, and as we can see, this is the back side of the machine. This is the power button and this is the power cable connector. So this is the machine introduction, and then we will go on to introduce the spare parts. Okay, we're going to introduce the spare parts. As we can see, this is the large tip. For the large tip, we can treat the larger areas like the neck and the body area. And for this smaller tip, and we can focus on the skin around the eyes, and if we want to enhance the treatment result, we can use the smaller tip to apply on it. And this is the connector, and this is the bolts to tighten the hanger, and this is the screwdriver, and this is the power cable. So after introducing the spare parts, we will go on to show how to install the spare parts. Okay, we are going to show the machine installation, and the first one we will install is the hanger. For the hanger, and we will fetch the bolts. And we tighten it for a little bit. And then we can use the screwdriver to tighten the hanger. So when the bolt is tightened, we finish the hanger installation, and then we will go on to install the handpiece. Okay, after installing the hanger, we will go on to install the machine handle, and we fetch the handles and place them to the hanger. And we need to check for this large tip, we need to install to this part of the connector. And we have shapes in the connector, so when we install it, and we need to pay attention to it. And after installing to the connector, we will spin the connecting part in the handpiece. And then we finish the installation. And this is the smaller tip, and we install it to this part. And the installation is actually the same as the big one. So we finished the handle installation. And after installing the handle, and we will install the power cable. And when we finish the power installation and connect to the power, we turn this power button to the mark light 1, and the machine will run, so we can go on to introduce the screen to you. Okay, when we turn on the machine and it will go into the interface, plasma, and we click either area to enter the working interface. As we can see, this is the treatment tip display, and this is the large tip because there has a treatment tip selection. When we are choosing the large tip, it will display the large tip. And when we choose the smaller tip, it will display the smaller tip. And firstly, we will introduce the large tip interface. When we choose the large tip, we can see the energy and working time. Actually, the energy is from 0 to 10, but normally we will use from 4 to 7. This is the normal skin treatment parameter. So when the patient is like having serious skin conditions, we can adjust the parameter to higher. And this is the working time. The working time is from 1 to 60 minutes. And normally we can use the default time 30 minutes. This is the large tip. After setting the parameter, we can click this ready button and we can place our finger to this area. We can see the handle is like working now. And then we will show the smaller tip, and firstly we can set the machine standby and we choose the smaller tip, and this place will display the smaller tip. Actually the energy and the working time is the same. The energy is from 1 to 10, and we can start from 4 to 7, and the time is actually the same. So after setting the parameter, we can set the machine ready, and we can see the handpiece is like working now. Actually, when we are treating the treatment tip, our skin will have a little bit distance, like 0.5 centimeters distance, so the energy will be the strongest, so the treatment result will be better. So like if we cover this treatment tip, there is no blasting sound. However, if we have some distance, it will have the blasting sound. You can check. However, if we do it like this, there is no blasting sound. So when we are treating the patient, the best centimeter is like 0.5 centimeter. You can judge the blasting sound according to the treatment tip. So after introducing the interface, we will go on to introduce the treatment. Before treatment, we will introduce the things we need. Firstly, we will have the makeup remover or the cleansing milk, because when the patient's like wearing makeup, we need to remove it. And this is the 75% alcohol. We can sterilize the treatment tip. And this is the toner after like removing the makeup, and we can apply some toner or some cream to the treatment skin, because some patients like have dry skin. We can keep the skin moisturized. And this is the saline. The saline can clean the treatment skin before the treatment. And this is the numbing cream. Actually, for the normal treatment, we do not suggest to use the numbing cream. However, if the patient's like having really sensitive skin, or they are really afraid of the first treatment, we can apply the numbing cream on the treatment skin. And when we are treating the skin around the eyes, and we can also apply some numbing cream, so to reduce the painful feeling during the treatment. This is the disposable gloves. This is for the doctor, and this is the tissue, and we can also have the wet tissue, dry tissue to clean the treatment area. So this is the things we need, and after introducing the things we need, we go on to show how to do the treatment. Today we are going to treat this model, and as we can see, we can tell by her skin condition, and she's like having the acne, and after the acne recover, some pigments is formed, and she has accepted the CO2 laser treatment like 1 month ago, so the skin is a little bit reddish after the laser treatment, so we can choose the large tip to treat the skin, and we can help to improve their skin condition, while at the same time we can reduce the pigment in the skin. So after checking the skin condition of our patient, and we will turn on the machine and set parameter. Okay, for the whole face treatment, we can choose the large tip, and the energy we set medium 1, 5, and the working time we use the default time 30 minutes. So after setting the parameter, we can click the ready button so we can proceed the treatment. Okay, before the treatment, we can use the 75% alcohol to sterilize the treatment tip. And we can get a dry tissue to clean up the alcohol so we can proceed the treatment. Okay, we now start the treatments, and we set the machine ready, and the treatment tip between the skin is like 0.5 centimeter, so we can get the strongest energy. We can move the treatment tip slowly. As we can see, when we have distance between the skin, it will have the sound of blasting. However, if we cover on the skin, there is no blasting sound. So, if we want to have like good result, we need to have some distance between the skin and the treatment tip. We can go over like 3 to 5 times. And we will stop when the skin is like a little bit reddish. So, as we can see, we just treat 1 time. Her skin is a little bit reddish because she has the CO2 laser like a month ago. So her skin tend to be sensitive. So for this patient, we will go over 2 to 3 times, and it will be enough. And we need to go over slowly. So we have like gone over 1 time for the whole face, and we will keep doing the 2nd time. As we can see, her skin is like more reddish than before, so we go over one time and we go on to treat the other side of the face. Okay, we finished this side face treatment. However, if some patients like having one or two acnes on the face, such as we can see there are some acnes on the face, we can choose the smaller tip to enhance the treatment result. And we can focus more on the places with acne. For the smaller tip, actually the distance between the treatment tip and skin is also like 0.1 centimeter or 0.2 centimeter. Not close to the skin, but a little bit distance between the skin. Actually, we can see for the large tip, it do not treat the skin around eyes. We can use this smaller tip to treat on the eyes. But when we're treating the skin around the eyes, the like painful feeling will be a little bit stronger than the large tip. We can also go over 3 to 5 times. So we finish this side of the face and we go on to treat on the forehead and then this side of the face, and we choose the large tip and the energy 5. Set the machine ready. For the forehead, we also need to go over like 3 to 5 times until the skin is a little bit reddish. So as we can see, we finished the forehead, and we can also see this untreated area is like no reactions. However, this treated area is reddish. So this is the result we want, and we go on to treat this side of the face. Okay, we finished the forehead and the treatment is finished. As we can see, the skin is like reddish and a little bit like bruise underneath, so which is the good sign. And also this side of the face is actually the same, and also the forehead. So after the treatment, we can apply the hydrating or medical facial mask on the treated skin until the after treatment care, and we have to wear mask for 3 to 7 days, and we need to avoid direct sun exposure. And for the first 3 days, and the skin will be reddish, which is the normal skin reaction, and we need to pay good attention to the skincare routine. And after that, we do not go to the high heat places like sauna or hot spring. And after like 3 to 5 days, we can go back to the normal skincare routine. So this is the plasma face treatment, and thank you for your attention. Okay, after the treatment, we can apply the medical co-apply on the treated skin. And we have the cold hammer. We can also apply the cold hammer to the treated skin because the skin is like feeling sting hot feeling, and the cold hammer can calm the skin down. And at the same time, we can use the PDT blue and wet light to calm the skin down. So we can apply the PDT after the treatment. So this is the plasma face treatment, and thank you.